rotation, get me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
On first down, Russell. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Russell. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Russell. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 25 yards that time. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bryant. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Now 2nd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Back to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 113 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Right back to him on 1st down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cougars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Orlando takes back over on offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack. To throw on 2nd down, Russell. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Taking on the midfield logo. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll go again with Patterson. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Cougars extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Orlando takes back over on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Under pressure, they got him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Taken from his own 47. Oh, some strong running. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll try to run this one in. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Orlando takes back over on offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Russell. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. It's a gain of 34. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, Russell. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Russell. Under pressure, and they got to him again. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee, because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the effort.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Chicago, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Orlando, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.